at Fenton House in North London, which has a gem of a garden designed by the National Trust to surround this magnificent historic house. The gardener in charge here, Andrew Darragh, is a big fan of roses, and today he's going to show us how he prunes them. So you've actually started pruning these climbing roses already, yeah?
Yeah, this one is a really lovely rose. It's called Rosa Valschenblau. It's actually a rambler. It's a kind of lavender mauve colour, and then it does, when it dilutes in the sun, the petals sort of go a little bit blue. But I really love it because it looks great in front of the hot colours of the border down below in the summer. So up here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to be able to see what we want to prune. And so one of the first things I do is I spur prune or cut back all of these long bits. These are the bits that are like have flowered. You can see the hips on them there. And so I cut all those back just so I can see what I'm doing. And I pull all this down. And as I'm pulling down, I look for any of the knots that I tied in last year. And I untie all of those. And whilst I'm untying, I'm spur pruning. And it should unleash it all and untie it all.
Okay, so those side shoots that you're shortening, you know that you're not going to need that growth next year. That's no use to you.
Definitely not going to need them for next year. But whilst I'm pruning, I am leaving these longer ones that I could possibly maybe use. Can you see
yeah,
those?
because they're going to produce nice flowering shoots next year,
and we
aren't
might
they?
tie those in. But at this stage, I'm just leaving it to give me as many options as possible, because if this breaks, I've taken that one off already.
So you've got loads of nice stems here, haven't you? How do you decide which ones to keep and which ones to remove?
Sure, yeah, and loads of nice stems. This one here, for example, is like the Ferrari of stems. You can see that when I tie that in horizontal, it will flower all the way along that stem. Whereas this one here it's good, but it's probably second best. So it'd be looking at things like that to remove.
Okay, so can you just use secateurs to prune that off? It's quite thick, isn't it?
That one, I would probably use my loppers.
Okay, yeah, and I see that leaves 3 nice stems now to tie into that space.
Absolutely, yeah. So we can start to bend this one down, this one maybe can go up and across. When I'm tying in, I always start from the bottom and work my way up, but I do look at the stems, and I looked at this one, which was going horizontal last year. I was looking at that one there. If you can see that one, Becky, it's got stuff right at the end, all the lovely new shoots. So I'm going to be sending that one up north to the top.
Yeah, because you've got quite a high wall to fill, haven't you?
Yeah. So, and also where I'm stood underneath me is a salvia that gets up quite high. So it's nice to have the whole wall evenly spread. So although this one's going straight up, it will be doing the horizontal at the top. And what I tend to do is I get the framework first done before I tie in the rest of that length of that shoot, or else I'll end up untying lots of things if I didn't want it where it was.
I've made that mistake before. So you're getting them nicely spaced out, 1 per wire if possible first. Yeah.
And if ever, and then I try not to have anything crossing as well. Once you've got it all spaced out, you can then go back to the stems that you tied in originally and finish off the ends.
Okay, yeah. And by making them quite horizontal like that one is, you're going to have really good flowering all the way along it, aren't you? And if people have a smaller wall, a smaller fence, short fence, really they want everything to just be going horizontally.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And when this is finished, it will appear like most things are going horizontal, for sure. So we will have that one going along there, for example, and then this one going along there, and then this one going along there.
Yeah, so sort of fanned out like that in a nice arch. Yeah. I think I'll let you get on with that then. National Trust gardens can be a great source of inspiration, and our gardeners and volunteers are looking forward to welcoming you when you next visit. Until then, why not get the National Trust School of Gardening from our shop?